What's up, y'all? Welcome to my YouTube channel. We are back with another video. Yes, I know we are not outside. I wish we were, but we not outside. I had to go back to work today. Spring break is officially over with, so here I am. The day is over with. I made it through day one back to work. Mondays will be Mondays, but we made it. So I had a couple minutes left after work, so I said I'm gonna make a video for you guys. I'm gonna take you on a trip with me down memory lane. Not too far down memory lane, just last fishing season, so you can see my best and some of my worst moments from last fishing season. Stay tuned all the way into the end. You're gonna see my PB, and somewhere in the middle, you'll see me fail. It wasn't my proudest moment, but I'm gonna take you along this journey with me. We're gonna review these videos side by side. I'm gonna take y'all all through the mindset, the process, what I thought, what I felt, give you a couple tips, maybe give me a couple tips in the comment section. But we're gonna go through these videos together. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button, and kick back, enjoy these videos. Let's go. All right. I remember this video. This wasn't too long ago. It was kind of cold outside. I was trying to do something different, give like a tutorial, take you with me. I've done a couple of these, but I think people like to see the whole process of how it looks. It's an expedited process, of course. I'm gonna be honest, that was not the first cast that I caught this fish on, but it was a nice catch nonetheless. I went with a swim shad look. I've had this bait probably longer than most of the bait that I've already had in my toolbox. I just pulled this out because that's what I had. I had just snagged one of my favorite spinner baits, so I pulled that out to see what I can do. I was just slow dragging it in, and then bang! Bass hit it. Couldn't even be mad at it. I could not even be mad at it. It's got a lot of wiggle to it. Gave a little bit of fight. Not bad. It wasn't even what I was expecting to catch, honestly. I don't even know. I don't like fishing with that one because I really don't have a lot of luck with it. But that day, that's what was working. So, hey, man, I'm not mad at it at all. Now, this was a shocker. I can't even lie about this one, though. This was a shocker. I was using my spinner bait. If you know me, I like spinner baits. That's just my bait. When you reeling it in, you feel it when it smack that line, and then all you got to do is the fight is on after that. Bring the baby in, set that hook, and let's roll. As you can see, it put up a good little fight. This is not even my local spot. I was just trying this spot out before I went to work. I had my work clothes on, and bang! That baby was a tank. It was a nice size fish. My man caught, I was scared to touch it with my hands at that time because I had just went to work. I ain't even had my breakfast or nothing. I had to hold up the bait like that. Don't judge me. I know you probably judging anyway. I had to show you the fish. I did not want to touch it with my hands. I needed to eat my breakfast first. The lean back with the fat Joe lean back and everything. Lean back with the fat Joe lean back. This baby put up a good little fight, but it wasn't nothing too crazy. Actually, it was kind of crazy. It did put up a good fight. When I saw it hit, when you see it break the water, it's like, oh, okay, we might have something here. As you can see, we had something. That was a nice fish. I wasn't even expecting that. I hadn't even made it to work yet. Probably was late or not. But I was on my way to work, and I said, I'm going to stop over here and catch this fish or try to catch a fish, and I caught a fish. That was a nice fish at that, man. I can't even complain. That was probably one of my bigger fish that I caught last year, though. I'm not even lying. And it was unexpected. Spinnerbait for the win. Let's go. Oh yeah, here we go. Another instructional video. Don't worry, because I had a lot of people asking me about instructional videos. What did you use to catch this? What was the water looking like when you caught this? How'd you reel it in? All of the above. And so I try to take you step by step with the instructional videos. Right there off the spinnerbait. Of course it was a spinnerbait. I brought it in and that baby put up a fight. As you can see, this thing has a nice little fight, but it wasn't nothing too crazy. But you can see the bend in the rod. My boy came to fight, but I came to fight back. We pull it through the weeds, gotta see what we got. And then when I pulled that thing out the water, I was like, dang. That might have been my second biggest fish. Not that last one. That might have been my second biggest fish, maybe. This fish was pretty big. I was surprised to catch it. I was just throwing out the spinnerbait. That's the one thing I like about the spinnerbait. Throw it and reel it. Throw it and reel it. And if they want it, they gonna get it. And so that's what I like. That's why I like the spinnerbait. I ain't feeling for the ground and all these rocks and bumps. You probably catch more fish like that, but I don't know how to fish like that. So I just fish and reel until something just snatches it. And then I said, oh, the fight is on. So That's what we do. I was not fishing with those worms right there, by the way. If you are leaving worms behind or trash behind, shame on you. Oh, as you can see, this spot yields some pretty nice bass. This is the same spot that's probably going to be in a couple of these videos. So if you've seen it already, this is the spot. Anyway, so I wasn't even ready. I really just reeled it out there. Sometimes you just kind of getting your feet wet, reeling it out there. So I couldn't even capture the cast of this video, but I captured the bass. The rod was bending as soon as the video started. I wasn't even ready. I didn't even know. I just threw it out there and I was like, oh, we got some. It was like, now that was probably one of the first couple of casts, because I wasn't even set up, didn't even have a camera ready. When I felt it on the water, I said, record. We had to get recording right then, right there, because I knew something was on the line and something was on the line. This was a nice one though. Before you start judging, don't judge me. Judge somebody else. Yes, we did a catch and cook video with a bass. Yes, we did. I was just trying to catch and cook something. I watch online all the time, people making catch and cook videos. I wanted to make a catch and cook video. I threw the grits in there, the cheese. I don't really know how to make none of that stuff, to be honest. But I know how to scale it. I know how to fry the fish, flip it in there. Got my outdoor Coleman. Shout out to Wade Fishes, man. Wade Fishes. I got this idea from him. I am not going to say I'm the creator of this idea. I got this idea from him. I love his account. I love his content. That dude is amazing. I wish I could fish as much as he does. If you're not following him, follow him on all platforms. Wade Fishes. This guy's make the best catch and cook videos. So I was trying to be like Wade. Go to work. Scale it up. Put that hot grease on there. Once you hear it pop it, put a little water on there. That's what they told me. The secret is to put a little water on there. Once it starts, it's time to take it off. So put your little water on there. Season it up. Do your thing. I have my outdoor plate. Don't judge my place. My other plating is better. This was my outdoor cooking setup, and the fish was good. I don't care what nobody say. The bass was good to me. I ate it. I had no complaints. And I would do it again. I would do it again. All right, so I'm gonna tell you now, before this video got started, this is not a spinnerbait for once. It is not a spinnerbait for once. I went with this, I think it was like a football head jig or one of those, somewhere in that kind of family. And I had the crawl trailer on the back. I had that thing looking nice. It was just flamboyant. The thing was amazing. I'm gonna be honest, it probably was the first fish that I ever caught on this setup, but it wasn't a bad one. Of course, I'm always looking for trees. I'm always looking for structure. I tossed that baby right under that thing. And it didn't even hit the water. The bass just bang, hit it. As soon as it came, hit the water, he was ready for me. I must have hit him right on top of the head. My man jumped up and bit that thing. And of course, once I feel it on, I'm reeling it in. Once I feel it on, I'm reeling it in. I threw him back. I threw him back. I remember this video. This was not one of my shining moments, I'll tell you that. This was not one of my shining moments. Let's walk through the scenario. All right, so I had the rooster tail on there. This was a rooster tail on there. I was kind of getting really kind of comfortable with the rooster tail for a minute. Like I said, that was before spinnerbait became my thing. Rooster tails was my thing first. So I threw it out there. Out in that structure was like two little sticks out between. And then between it was a space. I threw it right in the middle of that structure. I almost knocked my head off just now. I threw it right in between that wooden structure, those two trees, and then reeled it in. And then bang! Once it hit it, I'm gonna get it. Once I had it on the hook, it wasn't going nowhere. You could see it. Once I see that shiny silver and that stripe down the side, I already know what I got, baby. And you know what I got too. I got a bass on the line. Pulled it up. I'm talking big talk. This was one of my biggest bass that I had. Bro. I was trying to lip them with the side of my finger because like I told you, I don't like lipping them. I had to barely lip and then the thing said, it started, it just started flapping all over the place. It scared the mess out of me. So I dropped it right there and then it fell right back into the water. I got a little bit on camera. So it catches a catch, it counts. I was gonna throw it back anyway and it just beat me to the punch. It jumped out of my hands and was like, unhand me, and jumped back in the water. So this was not my shining moment. I was ready to show off for the internet. I was flexing for the gram. Big bass, I was talking everything. the bass was like, he had other plans. A catch is a catch. That's all that matters. A catch is a catch. I throw him back. Moving forward. Next video. Oh man. Now y'all want to talk about first catching bass. This is like one of the first bass that I've caught, and I had no idea what I was doing. As you can see, the wedgie game was serious. I was deep in the game right now. Don't even ask me what bait I use. I got a cork on there, a bobber. The thing looks about 90 feet deep. That was when I was still pushing with the push button. That's all I knew. It was easy. That was the best reel ever. Those push button reels. But the internet started hating on me. They was like, what are you in the first grade? You got a push button reel? You ain't have no skill? What about a bait caster? What about this? Everybody trying to do all that. So they pressured me into stepping it up. I got the spin rod and reel set up. I got the bait caster. I bought one of those. I hate the bait caster. I don't know. It's just me. I watch y'all videos. Y'all got some cool stuff going on. I love what y'all doing with the bait casters, but I can't do it. Every single time I've used a bait caster, it bird nest. So what did I do? I gave that crap away. I'm not doing all that. You mess up my whole fishing trip when I have to stop to deal with a bird's nest, and a bird's nest at that. It's not even it's a mess when you have a bird's nest. So I was like, nah, I'm good. Wasting too much time on my fishing trips. I did not go back to the push button, but I settled in a nice place. I grabbed a thing with a towel and threw it back in there. I didn't even want to touch it with my hands at all. I did all that trash talking and then pulled out a towel and threw the fish back in there. That was a long time ago. I admit there was some soft stuff, but I was just kind of getting used to it. I'm getting more comfortable now. I throw my thumb in there and lip it, crank it back. So now I'm good now. I got my experience, but at first, I ain't putting my finger in that fish's mouth. I'm not doing that. Moving on, next video. It's the one. This is the one. My PB, personal best. The one I was fishing for all last fishing season. I had no idea I was about to catch it. Of course, nobody has any idea that they about to catch their personal best. I don't. If you guys do, maybe you do. Y'all using all that live scope and stuff where you can see what you actually about to catch and they take you to the fish. I'm out there with none of those electronics, just me. As you can see, the water level was right. I saw a bunch of water on this one. I saw a bunch of bass on this one. The bass were jumping on the other side, like in the shade. Like you could see the water moving, not jumping, but you could see like a bunch of action in the water over there. So I'm like, I gotta get over there. But I was on the other side. So I'm like, how am I gonna do this? Of course, at this time, I had my spinner bait. Yes, spinner bait. I'm gonna cast a little bit as far as I can towards that bank. Swim it back towards me. That blade on that spinner bait, I was hoping was gonna catch that light soon as it went from shade to light in the water. And it did exactly that. It did exactly that. I threw it over and just reeling it in. And this one was this was probably my first cast, no lie. All the other ones, I'll be dead honest with you. We being honest on this one. On my personal best, this was probably my first cast when I got here with the spinner bait. That was my thought process. Cast it in the shadow, bring it to the light. Once it hit that light, it's like bling, bling. Like when the sun hitting the diamonds on your chain or something. I wanted that thing to shine and I wanted to catch somebody's attention. And it did. So as soon as it got into the sun, that's where that bass, bam, hit it. So like I said, spinner bait, as soon as they get it, I got them. Ripping that lip up, we setting the hook. I was scared to lip it, y'all. That's why I'm holding it like that. As you see, I had a glove on. Don't judge me. We just went through this whole process, and now you understand me better, and you understand why I had this glove on. A lot of people on Facebook was giving me a hard time about a man lipping a fish with a glove on. I understand that. I dipped tobacco. I didn't want to lip it and then put tobacco in my lip. That was too many lips being involved, and I don't know where everybody's lips been. So I wasn't about to lip the fish and then lip myself. And then also, a fish, I ain't never caught no fish that big before. I didn't feel comfortable putting my fingers in his mouth. I did not. I told my dad, he said, how big is that thing? I have no idea. I can't eyeball these things. I don't have a scale. I never caught fish big enough to need a scale before. If you have an idea of what you think it might be, put it in the comments. Let me know. How do you eyeball a fish and be like, yeah, that's a 5-pounder right there. That's a 3. I don't know. What's the difference between a 5, 3, 7, 1? I was on top of the world. I was on top of the world when I caught this fish. It was the biggest fish I ever had. I was out there by myself. I wish somebody else could have saw it, but the world saw it because I had it on video. I shared it on every platform I could possibly share it on. Oh, it was on my YouTube short, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, everything. If you're not following me on all that stuff, by the way, it's Bayou Bran on everything. BAYOUBRAN, Bayou Bran. That's me. Early in the morning, I got up there and said, I'm gonna catch a big one. To be honest with you, I'm remembering it now. If I go back on my Facebook stories, and if you look at the story right behind, I'm going under this little bridge right now, and I'm saying, it's gonna be a good day. I'm about to catch a big one. Like, it's gonna be a good, I felt it. I felt it, and I promise on the first cast, it hit like I ain't never felt a hit before in my life. And I just wanted to reel that baby in. Bring it in. When you get a hit like that, you can't lose it. Because I never had one like that. My number one mission was to reel it in. So, hey man, moments like that are why I love fishing. Even the bluegill moments are why I love fishing, man, because it's a process. When I was catching those bluegills, I really thought I was on top of the world, snagging them things and doing something big. And then I catch this bass and I really think I'm on top of the world, man. And it's like, I know it's bigger and better out there. I know it's more out there. And I'm just getting started, man. I'm not advanced at all. I'm learning with experience, and I'm trying to give myself more and more experiences. So, hey, it's gonna get nothing but better. Hopefully, we praying for the best this year. We're praying for a good bass fishing season. I got the kayak this year. I got the pond boat. Just got that going. Trying to open ourselves up to more spots where we can catch more fish. I'm still trying to get a boat, guys. I'll take a John boat with an engine on it. Man, I just need, like, you know, the boat differences you can tell. I want something I can hit it and get out there, not take forever. But right now, I'm thankful. I am grateful for what I have, and I worked hard on this $200 Facebook Marketplace pond boat that I have, and then I'm gonna turn it into something, man. If I don't get another boat before then, I'm gonna turn this boat into a bass catching machine, crappie catching machine, bigger bluegill catching machine, man. I'm thankful for the journey. I'm thankful for the opportunity that I'm at. I'm thankful for everything, man. And if y'all know somebody with a boat that don't want one, holla at me. If y'all know somebody with a boat trying to sell, I really ain't got a bunch of money, y'all. It's a bills, inflation, kids, wife, vacations. Everything is getting expensive, man. So if you know somebody trying to get rid of a boat, if you want to sponsor me with a boat, if you want to donate, we about to do the $1 bass. Now, we're about to do the $1 boat challenge on TikTok. And all that is that we're going to show, that's another video. I'll tell you about that in the next video. Anyway, I'm thankful for that you even made it this far in the video. I probably did a bunch of talking more than I needed to, but like I said, this really took me down memory lane and made me realize that I need to get out of this office and I need to go fishing. I think it's still a little bit of daylight out there. I want to go fishing. hopefully everybody's done doing what they need to do, who I am waiting on right now, so I can get out here and go enjoy my evening. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video, taking y'all down memory lane with me. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. Please, it means a lot to me. It helps the world get to know me so I can get my views up. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, y'all. Y'all already know how that go. It's a tough task. Hit that subscribe button. Send it to somebody you know. Let them hit that subscribe button, guys. Get me to 1,000, and we trying to get us a boat, man. A boat with an engine on it that works. So if you know, send one my way. Holla at me. Let me know how we can get this boat. We're going to make this happen. And we're going to get more fishing videos because of it. If you can help me with a boat, I'm shouting you out. I'm taking you fishing. Whatever we need to do, I got you. We are going to be friends for life. If you are part of the reason that you can help me get an official boat before the summertime, I'm trying to get one. We got like 2 months before school is over with. So if we can get a boat before school ends, I will be very thankful and appreciative of that gesture for sure, because it would mean a lot to me. It's tough, man, buying these boats and things ain't cheap, man. So, but we working our way up. Either way it go, we gonna be blessed with either, whether we bank fishing, whether we kayaking, whether we ponding, whether we boat, whether we cruise boat fishing. We blessed just to have the opportunity to get out there and get these experiences in. This is what means the world to me, man. It's nothing material. It ain't none of that stuff. It's just getting out here and making new memories and enjoying God's creation, the world. It's the thrill of the hunt. We out to catching some bass this year. Make sure y'all stay tuned. Bayou Bran. Let's go. We out.